Tourists couldn't believe their eyes when they unexpectedly appeared on the beach. In an awe-inspiring moment, a group of tourists was left speechless when an unexpected sight unfolded on the beach. What started as an ordinary day by the sea turned into a once-in-a-lifetime experience that left everyone in disbelief. What began as a typical day at a popular California beach quickly turned into a scene of chaos when a family of bears suddenly appeared by the shore. A mother bear and her two cubs calmly made their way toward the water as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Beachgoers stood frozen in shock, unable to believe what they were seeing. Suddenly, the roar of a police helicopter echoed from the sky, dispatched to monitor the situation. The beach fell into an eerie silence as panic set in. People hurriedly gathered their belongings, grabbing their children and retreating from the water, while others stood frozen in fear, unable to react. Panic rippled through the crowd when someone shouted about spotting another bear in the forest. Meanwhile, the mother bear remained unfazed by the commotion, confidently guiding her cubs along the water's edge. The cubs, oblivious to the tension, frolicked in the sand and splashed in the waves, enjoying the beach as if it were their own playground. Suddenly, they encountered a group of sea lions, which flooded to the water in panic, causing a real commotion on the shore. "Oh my God, what's happening?" A woman screamed, clutching her child. Someone called the police. An elderly man begged as he backed away. A local surfer returning from the waves found himself in the epicenter of events. He stood frozen with his board in hand, caught between the bears and the crowd. Rescuers and police arrived within minutes. They tried to organize the evacuation of people, but many, as if mesmerized, continued to film what was happening on their mobile phones. A group of tourists from Japan, not understanding the English warnings, continued to take dangerous selfies against the backdrop of the bears. "Stay back. Don't provoke them," a rescuer shouted through a megaphone. But the crowd kept growing, attracted by the incredible sight. The owner of a nearby cafe, seeing what was happening, began handing out free drinks to the frightened people, trying to ease the tension somehow. Suddenly, one of the cubs headed towards a cooler bag left by someone. "Oh no, there's food in there," a nearby girl whispered in horror. The cub started tearing at the bag with its claws, trying to get to the contents. One of the beachgoers, a professional wildlife photographer, dared to get closer to capture unique shots. The mother bear became alert and turned towards the crowd. People stood motionless, holding their breath as if time itself had stopped. It was clear that one wrong move could spell disaster. A wildlife expert on the scene tried to calm the crowd, explaining that the bears had likely ventured to the sea to escape the extreme heat in the forest. Luckily, the cub quickly lost interest in the bag and scampered back to its mother. The mother bear, giving the frightened onlookers one last glance, turned to lead her cubs back into the forest. However, their departure was briefly delayed when they encountered an abandoned tent. The curious cubs began investigating it, playfully tearing at the fabric with their claws and teeth. As the bears finished their play and disappeared into the distance, the beach erupted with cries of relief and nervous laughter. People struggled to process what they had just witnessed. The day would forever be etched in their memories as both an incredible and terrifying adventure. After the bear family was gone, the beach was left with an unusual atmosphere, a blend of relief, amazement, and disbelief, while the wild predators vanished into the forest. What an incredible story! If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below. See you in the next video.